What is up, crew? Ship on it, just Mike. We're back in here, back on another one, talking WWE SummerSlam 2013, and this was a crazy SummerSlam, and this was one crazy pay-per-view, and John Cena versus Daniel Bryan has to go down as one of the biggest screw jobs in WWE history. I mean, I really can't understand what would make them do something like that. It seems as if they don't want Daniel Bryan to actually have a real solid chance to hold a title, or anyone other than Triple H and or John Cena can actually be cool with holding the title. But this was just a really big screw job, if you ask me. And we're going to talk about it. And let's get into it, man. Daniel Bryan pinned John Cena to win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. You know, and it is what it was, you know, but there was a lot that happened after the pin. I think more happened after the pin than anything. But let's just, you know, get into it, man. You know, Triple H presided over the proceedings as special guest referee. And Daniel Bryan is a great wrestler. I mean, honestly, the crowd was firmly behind Daniel Bryan early, you know, and he responded by putting on a clinic with just really solid wrestling moves and, you know, really great takedowns. I mean, Daniel Bryan is a great wrestler. That's why a lot of people like him. And in this match, he did that. So he took John Cena to task early, man. And, you know, it's just crazy how good this match was. I mean, there was a lot of back and forth, you know, a lot of reversals, a lot of near falls and finishes, and it was just, you know, a great match, but kind of weird at the same time. I mean, John Cena did have a noticeable elbow injury and had this big gigantic elbow pad on his arm, and the match was sort of back and forth for the most part. But then, you know, the match ended abruptly. I mean, it just ended really quickly. Daniel Bryan hit Cena with this like running knee, and that's the hit that take John Cena out. And Daniel Bryan gets the WWE Championship. Now, you know, for Cena to go out on a knee is kind of weird, but nevertheless, you know, he did congratulate Bryan, had a talk with him, shook his hand, and he also shook Triple H's hand, and then he walked out. You know, he left. And the thing is that he left to Daniel Bryan's music. They didn't even play John Cena's music. So I'm thinking that they're really trying to put over the fact that, you know, Daniel Bryan is your new WWE Championship, getting the focus off of John Cena and, you know, putting the focus on Daniel Bryan. But of course, you know, things just didn't feel right. You know, Triple H did raise Daniel Bryan's hand. He had a celebration. Confetti fell and everything. But it was just, I don't know, it just felt too long. You know, it just felt a little overdue, and you're kind of waiting for the next thing to happen. And, you know, that's when it happened. That's when Randy Orton comes from the back. Everybody looks, and everybody says, you know what, this guy's finna cash it in and go after Daniel Bryan. Because, I mean, the match that John Cena had with Daniel Bryan was just so, it was good, but it didn't end right. So, I mean, I guess, you know, people thought that, you know, it was finna go around, you know, it's finna go again. But, you know, it looked like Randy Orton was gonna come out there and do what he needed to do. But, you know, then he decided against it, so we thought we wasn't going to see it. But that's, of course, when Triple H stepped in, turned back into regular old Triple H, and hit Daniel Bryan with a pedigree that just it was just bad. Let's just put it that way. And he hit Daniel Bryan with this pedigree. Randy Orton comes running in, cashes in his chance at a title, and wins the WWE title within seconds. I mean, literally seconds. Randy Orton is now your new WWE Champion. And, you know, it's just a very big screw job, honestly. I gotta say, you know, I don't know what's going to happen on Raw. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, or they're going to tease up to another pay-per-view in which Randy Orton will fight Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. But I just think that it's bad that you can't put the belt around a guy who actually deserves it. Like, you can't put the belt around a guy who actually has wrestling skills, you know what I mean? Like, that's unacceptable. But you know, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a very, very big presence on Raw, and I don't know what's going to happen, so you got to make sure you tune into that. But honestly, I want to know what you guys thought about the pay-per-view. What were some of the best spots and best matches that you've seen at the pay-per-view, and what do you think is going to happen on Raw? I want to know what you guys have to think, so make sure your voice be heard. But that's it for this one. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to share the video to get the word out, because I don't know if a lot of people know about this. And make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the annotation down below. But that's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I'm out.